Yo, I saw Nope last night, dude.
Nope.
What did you think? What did I think? It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to episode... You have to check this time? Or is it episode number 8? It's only 8 episodes. How is it so hard to keep track? Anyways, everybody...
Too tired for this.
Everybody, welcome back to episode number 8 of the O.S.I podcast starring Ethan Gallagher, Patrick
Stands for
Gallagher.
Onward Strength Integrity.
Oh, dude, that was the worst when I found that out, dude. I lost literally all respect I have.
What were you hoping that KSI stood for?
Honestly, nothing. I'd rather it stood for just like 3 cool letters. I would have had more respect for him choosing KSI.
KSI stands for 3 cool
literally,
letters.
Yeah, it stands for 3 cool letters. I would have rather KSI stood for literally nothing and it was just 3 letters that he randomly chose than it stand for knowledge, strength, and integrity.
That's what people say about...
So cringy,
That's what
bro.
people say about our podcast.
Oh. Wait, people are talking about our podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let's go.
But
All press is bad press.
Nothing good. Oh.
All press is bad press.
I hopped on a quick call with Ray this morning, and he
Who?
goes, dude, you tired or something? I was like,
You said, hey,
no,
man.
I'm not tired.
Yeah, you tired, Bryce? Hey, man. Hey, man. No, I asked if you were tired. Huh?
Yeah. What's up?
You just stare into the camera. He thinks you're frozen. Huh?
Yeah, but yes, I am tired. Didn't get much sleep last night. Asked
So
me if I
you're
got
going to be the
sleep
one
last
yawning
night.
this whole time then?
No, I'm not going to be yawning because I'm not.
I need a burger.
Guys, I didn't look at the comments of last week's episode, so I don't know if any of
There
you
were
got the
none.
Star Wars name right.
There were none, man. Come on. This is O.S.I.
no.
Nobody comments on the podcast. Well, actually, a few people do. Kieran does. Max does. A few shout-outs. Only my friends,
Also, by the
though.
way, if you take for the I realized I wasn't talking to my microphone. If you take for the thumbnail the picture of, or the still of me going, that's going to be 3 episodes where I'm like,
No, I couldn't be down. I might do.
I couldn't be more down.
I do me doing the face and then you not doing the face and maybe just me on the thumbnail. Nah.
the title is just Patrick's not here.
But then he is immediately.
Episode starts immediately. I'm right
Just here
there
the whole time. Yeah, so only my friends are the ones commenting crazy. It's kind of, I guess you need friends in order for them to
You
comment.
do, and I don't have any.
That's crazy.
I know.
I would say Mackenzie should comment, but Devin doesn't comment. We're just literally calling out every one of our people who are part of our lives. Shout out to all of them, bro. And special shout out to Connor. So now let's talk about Marvel Phase 5.
Guys, we're talking about Marvel.
Why are you nervous, man? Come on, there's been 8 of them. Today we're talking about Marvel.
Maybe we're talking about...
Maybe we're talking about DC. No,
I've forgotten.
not DC.
Well, DC,
dude.
so Comic-Con.
Not DC. I'm gonna meet. Why?
Quit doing it.
Why?
Take a sip, Ski. There you go.
Guys, if you haven't noticed, I got a haircut.
No one cares.
And moving on.
Comic-Con happened. Not
Was it?
TanaCon.
Was it good?
TanaCon?
Was it good?
Yep.
No, Comic-Con was it good.
I don't know.
I thought you went with a VN.
No, I went to...
Or they're doing PlayCon.
Where was
Or
I
they're
during
sending you to
Comic-Con?
Firefest.
No, I remember I was driving home from somewhere the evening of Comic-Con.
I don't know. Maybe The Office?
No, because I was with Mackenzie.
Maybe. So you weren't driving home. Oh, you were in the car with her.
I was in the car with her.
Can't
Can't remember where I was. Where was
Think whose car?
I? Mom's.
No, you're dreaming. Comic-Con happened the other day.
I know, and I was in the
And-
car.
And you took the when did you take the car?
I wasn't
you're
in
going
the
to get
car. I was in an Uber.
Yeah. So you were
I was
you
on my
had the
way
dog.
home from Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Oh, you got exclusive early access to the Hogwarts Legacy?
Yep.
Nice. How was it? Was it good?
Really good.
Probably not. Who are you playing with? Alone. That's the
Playing
thing.
alone, yeah.
That's the thing. We were just having this conversation about why MMOs are
But-
better than solo RPGs is because MMO, like think about World of Warcraft, you do like a cool mission and you get cool armor or a cool weapon and you're like, guys, look, I did it. It's cool, right? And everyone's like, oh, that guy looks sick. Whereas like you when you're playing Hogwarts Legacy and you get like a cool wand. And it's like Saints Row, and so like you get a dildo wand.
Oh my god!
And then you get it, and you're like this. I got it.
Here's my counter argument.
Stop interrupting me, man.
Here's my counter argument to this. For me, at least. How many games have you and I finished together? The answer is 0. Oh. How many games have I finished by myself? Many.
But you play MMOs alone as well.
But I don't want to. But I could play GTA 5 alone. I could play Destiny alone. I don't like playing those games alone.
But they're just RPGs when you play them alone, man.
Hey,
so you don't like RPGs?
So then I don't.
Or you just don't like those RPGs?
Care. So then I don't care.
So, but what I'm saying is, you said if Hogwarts Legacy was an MMO, you wouldn't play it.
I wouldn't care about it as much if it was still fun.
But it's just, to me, like an MMO doesn't take away from the game. It just adds to it. It just adds the ability of playing to play with others.
But I don't want to play with you.
So don't then. You can still play an MMO solo.
Don't want to.
But it's just an RPG.
Won't.
You're so dumb, bro. It's crazy. Like, I'm considering ending the podcast. You're so dumb. You don't understand that playing an MMO alone is just like playing a single player RPG. An MMO RPG is a single player RPG, the same thing, but just with more people. There's no difference in mechanics, game mechanics.
Every MMO that I think of though just all looks the same, and I don't like playing games that have that sort of feeling.
But that's why I was excited for it to be an MMO, because I was like, finally something different.
But I like a story-driven action RPG game.
But they can have those as MMOs.
Name one of those types of games. Name one.
World of Warcraft. That has a story, has an ongoing story with campaign missions.
There's just way too much going on in an MMO. Like, there's just way too much
But there's just way too much going on because you're looking at something like World of Warcraft, which has been around and has been adding content to it since 2004.
But, like, have you watched, like, one of the most famous MMOs is the Old Republic Star Wars game. Have you seen that game?
They're still coming out with content, though.
But that game is chaotic.
I haven't seen that game.
Every MMO that I have ever seen is just, like, chaos on the screen constantly.
Because there's just so many people.
There's a billion things on the screen at once. There's 1,000 people. I'm like, I don't care about any of you. Get out of my way.
That's just because it's a very in-depth RPG. It's still an RPG. It's just there's a lot of stuff to do. There's a ton of content.
But I don't like multiplayer games. It just comes down to that. I don't give a rat's behind about multiplayer games.
That's fair.
Give me all of the single-player games. That's all I want.
Yeah, that does make sense to me because I think multiplayer only adds to a game. Like, having a game be multiplayer only adds to it.
I just don't play games online, so I'd rather play a game that focuses on the single-player experience.
Right.
Which is why I'm excited for Hogwarts Legacy.
Right.
I will say, I don't actually know all the details. It might come out, I don't know what sort of level of RPG aspects, like if you get to, I know that there's certain elements of choosing, but I'm pretty sure that it is decently story-driven, like sort of like linear.
Well, it's single player, so it has to be story-driven.
Actually, like linear, but like linear.
I guess not. Skyrim wasn't very story-driven.
Yeah, I've never played Skyrim.
I played Skyrim. Skyrim is basically like what you would expect an MMO to be, but single player. Like there's like a loose story. Like, you know how Destiny, there's like a story, but it's kind of hard to follow.
And those are games that I don't like. That's why I didn't play Skyrim. I've never played any Elder Scrolls games because I just like don't think that they look fun. And obviously people love Skyrim. It's like one of the highest selling games of all time. I never played it, probably never will. Right.
Usually that's like what RPGs are. I think maybe you just don't like RPGs then.
But every game is an RPG these days.
Pretty much, yeah. Like Breath of the Wild was an RPG, and that was another one where
the story was like
it was a loose story because RPGs are open world. There's no like beginning and end usually. Like,
but my favorite games are not RPGs.
Right.
God of War, I guess technically, well, God of War is not really an RPG.
I would not consider that an RPG.
No, that's just an action game. But like Uncharted, adventure. Not RPG. No. Last of Us, not RPG. Battlefront 2, which we talked about like when we said our top 3 games, not an RPG. God of War, any of them, not RPG.
Yeah.
Like the games that I really like are not RPGs.
Right.
Assassin's Creed was good when it wasn't an RPG, then it became an RPG, and now it sucks ass.
Finally, you agree with me on that.
Compared to the old games, yes. I still played all of them and have enjoyed playing all of them for the most part, but the RPG aspects of those games are annoying. And yes, I do agree with you that the combat has gotten much worse.
It's just like a super basic combat system.
Anytime
I'm also not
I'm
in
playing
Assassin's
a game
Creed for the combat. I'm in it for the
anytime I'm
stealth.
playing a game and you hit someone and a number pops up, I know I'm in trouble.
Interesting. Yeah, you don't like RPGs then.
No.
Okay. Well, that's fine. You don't have to like them.
But there are certain RPGs that I don't mind. Like there are RPGs. Well, maybe they're not RPGs. Like I don't know.
It's also too like it does for me. I kind of contradict myself on what I like, especially with video games, because I see what you mean.
But like The Witcher 3, I really liked.
There were
And
numbers on that.
I know.
Yeah,
There's like rare cases where I'd be like,
yeah, Witcher's an RPG.
There are rare cases where I'll be like, all right, fine. Like this game is so good that I can overlook how I feel. Cyberpunk, that game sucked.
Yeah, basically, what was I going to say? Because I prefer, okay, this is why it sucks. It literally is case-by-case basis. And I think it is a matter of like whether the game company does it right. And obviously Ubisoft, not really trustworthy in making a game right. Well, none are, but
not anymore. They used to be.
Not anymore. Yeah. They used to be. I think the Ubisoft has like really high potential at making extremely good games, but there's always something.
But then they started making NFTs, and now
their game designs, like the animations are it feels a very smooth game. Their third person games are great, except for the fact that the gameplay is a little off. It's a little glitchy. Like like Assassin's Creed Unity could have been a 10 out of 10 game. The parkour was so smooth. The only graphics were good.
The only
stealth
Assassin's Creed game with multiplayer.
And that I grinded that multiplayer too.
It was strange looking back why they just took it out. Because I know that a lot of people liked
nobody liked that game.
Nobody liked Unity, but a lot of people liked the multiplayer aspect. They just like never before Unity, never again.
Yeah,
it's just like weird to only implement it for the one.
Well, because Unity was the last one. Well, I guess not. I had Syndicate, and then it was Origins.
I think so.
Yeah. So. Yep. Origins. Ever since Origins. Ever since Unity has gone down. To be honest.
Origins is when it became an RPG.
Yeah. And didn't like that. I think.
I wonder if they're taking a pause on Assassin's Creed now to redo it again, because I remember they came out with them every year.
They gotta come out with a Japanese like samurai one. That would be cool.
That would be cool. They may have already though. Oh, I know they came out with a China one.
An Assassin's Creed
game that's come out.
No, I don't think they've.
I don't think there's been one yet.
I don't think they've come out with Assassin's Creed 1 yet.
No, they haven't.
You think there's been a China Assassin's Creed?
There has.
Name it.
Assassin's Creed China.
Okay, so there hasn't been.
Look it up. Look it up right now.
What do you mean? Let's think of all the Assassin's Creeds right now.
I'm looking it up.
I know for a 100% fact that there is not a like a Chinese dynasty Assassin's Creed. I know that there isn't for 100% fact. There's Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, Assassin's Creed 3, Black Flag, Unity.
Put it up on the screen. Put it up on the screen,
oh,
guys.
Yeah, because that's what I was talking about.
It's a side scroller.
Yeah. Okay. So no, that doesn't count, dumbass.
Well, it does.
Not for me. You obviously know what I mean. A proper Assassin's Creed game.
Not
a side-scrolling mobile game that takes place in China.
It was mobile.
It wasn't mobile, but it's a side scroll. It's not an Assassin's Creed game, bro.
Let's get mobile.
Like, I guarantee you that person doesn't even have a name in that game. That's how little effort they put into it.
Their name is Assassin's Creed.
Their name is China.
Their name is Assassin's Creed Chronicles China.
So they need to come out.
The Japanese would be good, but here's the thing: Vikings
would be cool.
The hell was that? Bro, I'm so glad we closed the window.
Dude, Vikings would be cool.
Vikings would be pretty cool.
I think
no, I
ancient
actually
Greece
don't
would be
want
cool.
them to come out with a Japanese one because it would
Oh,
be
you're racist.
so much worse than Ghost of Tsushima.
But you wouldn't be a samurai. You would be an assassin. It would just take place and also.
But
Was Ghost of Tsushima? Was Ghost of Tsushima? Was it
perfect?
Was it perfect?
It was very.
Was
good.
it open world?
Yes.
Like how open world?
Like
Compared to another game.
Horizon.
Never played it.
You have. You played on stream.
I played it for 5 minutes on stream, and then I was like, "There's too much talking
okay,
and bullshit."
I don't know. It's like, it's open world.
Are there side quests?
Yeah, it's open world like Assassin's Creed, but okay, every game is open world these days.
Not Uncharted, not God of War, not.
But
Zelda,
even
not.
Uncharted has an open world. Well, not
I go
Uncharted
on?
4. Uncharted Lost Legacy has an open world level. Last of Us 2 has an open world level.
Who?
It's open world like Assassin's Creed, but a lot more condensed. So there's not 8 million things to do. There are
Okay. It's an
a
RPG?
large. Okay, what constitutes an RPG? Because I feel like
is like there's levels, you can customize all your
no.
armor.
Yes, there are levels. So I guess it would be
Like
considered.
think about is it like old Assassin's Creed or is it like new Assassin's Creed where there's like levels and you can upgrade your armor and you can have individual armor slots and there's like a perk and a talent system and like
Yeah, so it's an RPG,
okay.
but it's really good.
Okay,
But
I think
It's not. The difference is it's not an in-your-face RPG where like it's super convoluted, and you're like, where do I, how, like Lego Star Wars. It's just like a go and play the game, and also unlock things with when you level up. You can like use tokens to unlock stuff. Every game, I feel like almost every game nowadays has RPG elements in their game.
definitely.
It's just there's no numbers when you slice a dude in half.
Right.
The combat in the game is some of the best. It's very much inspired by like Arkham Asylum and that style of gameplay. So
I like
you
that
might like
combat.
it. You might. I can't believe you haven't played it. You really should.
I just
play it.
haven't. There's no reason why I haven't. I just haven't.
You really should. It's on PlayStation Plus Premium.
Well, you bought it, so probably.
I bought a disc.
Loser, bro.
Got it for Christmas.
You're part of the problem. We're trying to move on from discs and get rid of the waste that they cause.
I'm not making any waste because I'm keeping it. I have it in my closet.
So waste. Idiot.
Yeah, waste, I guess.
Idiot. You're never gonna play it again.
I am a waste.
Anyways, so Marvel Phase 5. I know we're gonna have to like cut, but let's just start talking about it because I feel like we're not gonna be able to talk about what we want to talk about in 30 minutes. So let's start talking about it now, and I want to try to keep these under an hour, of course. So, are you okay with that?
Guys, I know you're talking about it. We're going to talk about it today.
I kind of forgot that you were here for a second.
You're talking about bananas.
I kind of forgot that you were here. Is the thing.
That's fair.
So, episode 5 of Marvel Phase 4 is coming to a close with Wakanda Forever, and I think that's gonna be. Could be a really good movie.
And I think that's going to be the end of Phase 4.
I think that's going to be the end of Phase 4. I think it could be a good movie. Thoughts?
I agree.
No, what are your thoughts on my thoughts?
I agree.
Okay.
I saw something that
Not too
said
much
that
about that.
Rolling Stone put out a list. I don't know
I
how
saw
old this
that.
list was, and Black Panther was number 1.
I don't know if we want to get into this.
Well, no, it's just like
as a right-wing Christian political
that's
podcast.
not what this is. Please
Yes, it
do
is.
not. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You don't have. Okay, here's the thing with you is like, you're so worried that people are actually going to believe what I just said. But we're 8 episodes in and we've never even spoken about anything related to right-wing Christianity, which we're not.
Don't bring your
right-wing
agenda on
No, here's
this
the thing.
podcast.
You're right-wing, but maybe a Christian, and I'm left-wing progressive Christian. So I'm like a good guy. You're
Stop.
probably one of the bad ones.
Guys,
on, man.
Black Panther is not the best Marvel movie.
No, that's not the list. The list was best comic book movies.
Oh,
so
not even
definitely
close.
not. But we all know why they put it at number 1. But anyways, moving on to Phase 5. I've written down all of my thoughts.
Okay.
And so we'll run through them. I feel like you're probably going to be a little bit better at coming up with your opinions off the cuff. So I don't know if we want to like run through everything I have to say and then run through everything you say, or if you've written stuff down, probably not.
No chance.
So Phase 5 starts with Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
WrestleMania.
Not gonna lie, not excited for that. Don't really care about Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay, excited for it. I am, because we're getting the introduction to Kang the Conqueror, who's going to be obviously the big bad for this
Kang was already in Loki season
no, he wasn't.
4.
It was He Who Remains, different character.
No, it was in season
same
4.
actor. Oh my
No.
God, season 4.
Yes, I got early access.
Yeah, so I am looking forward to that movie. I've enjoyed the other 2 Ant-Man movies, obviously not as much as some of the other MCU films.
Mm-hmm. I think for me right now it comes down to.
But Evangeline Lilly is in this movie, and I'm always a big fan. Even though she was a freedom convoy supporter.
Freedom fighter, yeah. For me nowadays it comes down to, do I like the character? And I think nowadays.
But think about Paul Rudd calling Mjolnir Jonathan.
But that's Paul Rudd, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Funny guy.
Paul Rudd is in this movie.
I might see Ant-Man Quantumania. I might see it. Thinking about it, I might see it.
Paul Rudd's in this movie, guys. Think about it.
Oh, wait. Paul Rudd's in the movie? Oh, shit, bro.
Yeah, he just got announced.
Oh, he just got cast? All right. I could be down. He plays Jonathan.
He plays Jonathan, yeah.
Mjolnir.
Jonathan? Great video.
Yeah. Was he actually... Was that just like a cut? Was he saying something different, or was he actually answering that question?
He was answering that question.
He was joking, obviously.
Yeah, that's the
it's
question.
still funny. Jonathan.
I
we
think
know
that,
someone named Jonathan.
Yeah,
our
good friend Jonathan.
Our good friend Jonathan.
I think that Marvel Studios should just pull the trigger and change the name of Mjolnir to Jonathan.
Yeah, I think my issue with the MCU nowadays is it feels like every character is a side character. I don't know if I said that to you or if I was saying it to my to Callum, but it just seems like every character is a side character. Like, I don't know, I don't want to like skip ahead too much, but like Ant-Man's kind of like a side character. Guardians of the Galaxy, not really, but they're focusing on Rocket, and to me that feels like Rocket's always been a side character to me. Echo, side character. Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel both seem like side characters.
Not side characters, but go off.
But yeah, I guess Captain Marvel isn't, but
like Ant-Man is not a side character because his third movie.
Now he's not, because all the other.
But if you have a dedicated movie, you're not a side character. Ant-Man's already had 2 dedicated side movies.
Side movies.
He's had 2 dedicated
but
movies.
Because to me, like, I'm a loser, so, and I'm like not I'm not progressive with MCU. When I look at MCU and it's not Avengers like Captain America, Iron Man, like those ones, I'm like, oh, fucking losers. It's B tier characters. Like, it seems like every okay. So let me not say side character. Let me say B tier.
That's the mindset that Star Wars fans had towards the sequels.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh my God,
that's fair. Not like I get it. Not for Star Wars, because I like those characters, but I get it because I'm in that same mindset for this. Every single character, not every single one, but most of them seem like B tier characters. Like
Guardians to me are all on this. Guardians to me are Star-Lord number 1, and then the rest of them number 2.
Exactly.
But they've had 3 movies now, so they're not side characters. Ant-Man's not a side character. Echo is a side character.
But the reason they feel like side characters is because they've only had their own movies. They're kind of in the all-together movies. Guardians of the Galaxy weren't. They were only in Avengers, like Endgame.
They were in Infinity War.
And Infinity War, like those 2. They weren't in any of the other Avengers. Same with Ant-Man, was kind of in Civil War. Other than that, he was in Infinity War and Endgame, and only his own movies. Like, that's what I mean when I say side characters. Like, it seems like they just keep to themselves. So there's no, like, I just don't like that there isn't this overarching thing, which obviously they will get to eventually. But right now, it just seems
so is Hulk a side character?
At this point, yes. He's such a nothing character. Hulk as a character is not, but the way Marvel the way MCU and Disney have made him, yes, I would say he's a side character.
The
he
only
is a nothing character.
The only problem with the thought behind that is and you might agree with this, but in your way of thinking, Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor are the only main characters in the MCU.
Spider-Man I'd throw in there.
But Spider-Man
But
Spider-Man's the exact same thing as Ant-Man and Guardians. He was
Well,
in his
but I
own
just really
movies.
like Spider-Man.
He was in his own movies and then was kind of in Civil War and then was kind of in
such an
he was not in
iconic
Endgame
Marvel.
until the end.
I know, but Spider-Man is such an iconic Marvel
Which is
hero
fair.
that makes him A tier.
Which is fair.
If he wasn't Spider-Man and he was just in what he's been in,
And he was just man?
He was just man, then yes. I just personally really love Spider-Man.
I also love Spider. He's my favorite superhero.
Yeah, Batman. No, Batman's your
I'm
favorite.
just saying
No,
in
Batman's
your
your
logic, he's
favorite.
a side character in the MCU.
Technically, yes. He is a side character. I really
But I
like
don't
him,
but
so-
I don't agree with that. I'm not saying I agree with that, and I'm saying I don't think Ant-Man's a side character, and I don't think the Guardians are side characters.
It's just because there's a ton of movies that come out about them, but they all are like their own. They all just kind of keep to themselves. Like,
But so does
Ant-Man's over
Thor.
here. Thor's over here, yeah. Except for now that Avengers is done, yes.
Iron Man in his own movies was on his own.
No, bro. Avengers started so early on in the MCU. So there was an immediate togetherness when it started. Now it's like Ant-Man's over here, Guardians of the Galaxy's over here, Captain Marvel, I guess, is still in the MCU's over here. Black Panther and all them are over here, and Daredevil's over here, and Fantastic Four.
But here's the other thing.
I don't know.
Here's the other thing. You're complaining about that, but then we'll also complain about everything being, you have to watch everything to get it. Do you see the contradiction?
No, I wouldn't.
You have a problem with everything being separate, but then a lot of people, maybe not you then, but a lot of people have a problem with everything being connected.
That's fine. I don't have a problem with everything being connected. I have a problem with TV shows and how everything's a TV show nowadays, which I think they should be movies. If they were all movies, then that's fine.
They just don't have budgets to make movies.
You're telling me there's a lower budget on a 6-episode
Yes.
TV show
Just have to
than
watch
just a
one.
2-hour movie?
Yeah. You just have to watch them.
Well, that's what. Then I definitely don't want to watch it if it's such a low
Like,
budget.
have you seen what She-Hulk looks like?
Well, yeah. I was just about to say
Bad. Oh my
Bro, I
God.
could make
The
better
CGI
CGI
looks
than that.
bad. Like, it looks Flash.
Dude, the CGI
It
from
looks
A New
flat-
Hope is better
It
than
looks
that.
CW TV show Flash level bad.
No,
I'm still going to
bad.
watch it.
I won't be.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks, but oh my God.
Yeah, no, it's
It looks so goofy.
Hulk's in that, and he's just a goofy pussy, bro. Like, anyways.
Oh my God, you're such a strange Marvel fan. Like I have no beef with Hulk. I know that some people don't.
You
like Hulk.
don't?
I just love Mark Ruffalo.
He's such a stupid nerd, bro.
oh my God, nerd.
Like the Hulk is such a
He is a
like,
nerd.
He's a pussy.
He's a scientist, nerd.
No, Bruce Banner is the nerd. The Hulk is a beast. He's an untamable beast, and
You
now
just
he's
gotta
just like
watch
this
The
guy wears
Incredible Hulk.
cardigans and he's fucking nerd and a pussy. Sorry, I keep
You're
using
mad.
that word. I am very mad. So Ant-Man
Because he's
and the
on
Wasp-
Tren?
Yes, he's a better physique than me.
He's a
That's
fake
why I'm
natty.
pissed. He's a fake natty. He's on Gamma.
He's on Gamma. All right,
All
we're
right.
going to have to stop here, but
Yeah, we're gonna stop quickly to continue the list. We got caught up on Ant-Man, but we're gonna stop real quick and then we'll continue on Phase 5 and everything
Phase
that has
6.
to offer, and not Phase 6.
oh my God.
All right, welcome back to Part 2, and we're gonna be talking about moving on from.
We're talking
Ant-Man.
about DCEU
We're
now.
gonna be moving on from Ant-Man.
Well,
So-
quickly, we can talk about DCEU real quick.
No,
Black
'cause
Adam's
this is
coming
such a
out.
long list.
Black
Black
Adam's
Adam is-
coming out, and then there's a Shazam, and that's all that was announced. Guys,
Oh,
moving
and-
on.
Okay, wait. Actually, now that I wanna say my thoughts on Black Adam quickly, and that I was right. Remember how I told you that because it's The Rock, he's not going to be a villain. He's actually just going to be the good guy.
But everyone already knew that. What do you mean you were right?
I haven't heard one person say that. And you, when I told you that, you were like, maybe.
Yeah, well, maybe, but had you not seen the trailer before saying that? I've seen the trailer. I saw the trailer a while ago.
I saw the trailer last night,
for the first time.
and then that one, yes, I saw that.
well,
teaser,
yeah,
and
Dr.
then-
Fate is the villain. In
No, I
this
saw
movie.
that, and that's why I was like that. And I was like, why doesn't he just be a villain? Because Black Adam's a villain. And then in the
I don't know
trailer
enough
was
about Black Adam.
solidified.
I don't know
In
enough
the
about
trailer
Black
was
Adam.
solidified because someone says to Black Adam, he's like, everyone has a choice between being the end of the world and saving the world or whatever it is. And like, okay, so now he's obviously going to choose to save the world. Fuckers.
But
Moving
he
on.
might defeat Dr. Fate, and then he might also fight Shazam later.
Maybe. I don't know. It's the DCEU,
Just
bro.
like Venom was the good guy in his movies, and then they set him up as the villain in Spider-Man. They might, but also
then
in
they
the
immediately
comics,
took him away.
but also in the comics, Venom and Spider-Man do team ups. I don't know enough about Black Adam.
I don't know
in
a
the
ton
comic
of things.
books
I
to
know
be
he's a
like,
bad guy, though.
I know he's
I think villain movies should be done like the Joker. Just let them be the villain. Not everyone has to
Joker
be
2
the
is
good
going to be
guy.
a musical.
No, it won't be.
Yep,
No, you're trolling. You're
I'm
trying
not.
to piss me off.
I'm not trolling.
You're trying to piss me off.
I am trying to piss you
You're
off.
trying to piss me off.
But I'm not trolling. Anyways, guys, we're moving back to the
Okay,
MCU.
so Ant-Man and the Wasp. Actually, maybe I will go see that thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Secret Invasion. Could be cool. Don't know what it is.
I feel like you could say that about everything in Phase 5.
Well, let's
Ironheart
get to the list.
Ironheart. Don't know what that is. Could be cool.
Well, now I know what it is.
Echo.
but
Don't know what that is.
Secret
Could be
Invasion.
cool.
Secret Invasion. I don't know. Could be cool. Couldn't be. Who knows? Guardians
see.
of the Galaxy is just going to be another rom-com.
Be
Echo.
a romp-com.
It's gonna be just another, like, every line is a joke.
Yeah, everyone
which is
always
okay.
has an issue with that, and I don't understand that.
Here's the problem: is I wouldn't
that's
have an
just-
issue with it if
the
it wasn't
MCU has always been that, so I don't.
exactly.
So that's why I don't
every
have.
MCU movie is just a copy and paste comedy.
But so if you don't like it, you don't like it. But that's
I
what
don't.
it's been the whole time. So I like MCU fans. That's what I'm so surprised.
I'm not an MCU fan.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm saying like people get so angry about it. Like, guys, that's okay if you don't like it, but that's what it's been like since Iron Man 1. Like literally. The whole
Not
every single
really.
MCU movie, some more than others, like Thor, Ragnarok, and Love and Thunder and Guardians are way more comedy driven. But even movies like Winter Soldier that are super dark, they always have those moments where
There's
Samwise Gamgee will come in and he'll be like, "Oh, well, have you seen Frodo?"
Well, there's moments, but nowadays it's like the whole movie. It's just it would be in the comedy section of Disney Plus. It wouldn't be in the action adventure whatever.
Okay, that wasn't the case with Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It had moments, but wasn't the whole thing.
Didn't watch that.
Moon Knight, same thing.
No, the movies, man.
What movies came out this one?
Thor. You're telling me that wasn't a comedy?
Yes, but Thor has already established himself as a comedic character in the last movie.
But even if we look forwards, we can know that they're going to be comedies. Ant-Man,
Well, that has a comedic actor.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Comedic actors.
Thor,
Oh my god, another Thor coming out in Phase 5.
Loki.
Loki had
Was it?
is
I'm asking. I didn't watch season 1.
Loki had Loki amount of humor, and he is the god
Okay.
of mischief.
Okay,
So
fair
naturally,
enough.
and it also had Owen Wilson.
Fantastic Four.
I don't know. They don't know. I don't know the cast. so-
Oh, I know the cast. It's going to be Jason Segel as Thing.
Rob McElhaney posted
Jason
a
Segel.
fake thing where Rob McElhaney was playing Reed Richards. Oh my God, Caitlin Olsen was playing Sue Storm. Charlie Day was playing the Human Torch.
That'd actually be a really
Danny
good
DeVito
cast.
was playing the Thing, and Glenn Howerton was playing Doctor Doom.
That'd
It's
be a
unironically
really
the
good
perfect cast.
That is the perfect cast.
It's the perfect cast. Imagine Danny DeVito
No,
as the
it's
Thing.
apparently so. Jason Segel is confirmed. The Thing. I think he's the only one who's been confirmed. There's like,
Wait, Jason Segel? Wait,
how do you actually say it? Is it
It's
Segel or
Segel.
Segel? Okay,
I'm trying to-
Jason Segel.
what else has he been in? Because there's a couple people that I'm thinking about.
He's been in How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, it's that guy, the guy from the Muppets.
Yeah,
He's the Thing.
yeah.
Weird.
Not Neil Patrick Harris.
No, Neil Patrick Harris is the
He's the Reed Richards.
yeah, he's Reed Richardson.
I think he's in How I Met Your Mother. That's Jason Segel, right? Yeah.
He's in How I Met Your
Yeah,
Mother. I
okay.
don't know. I've never seen it,
Yeah.
so if he isn't, I'm pretty sure
I think he is.
But
think
the guy
he
in the
is.
Muppets. Am I Muppet or man?
All right, so
Well, guys.
so out of nowhere
So
the
I had
camera
an
just
auto
decides
attack.
to die. But luckily I have multiple batteries, so we just quickly replaced that. So we're back. So Jason Segel as the Thing. Apparently Joe Keery might be Johnny Storm, which I don't necessarily
Who's
enjoy.
Joe? Oh, the Stranger Things.
Steven in
Yeah,
Stranger
that seems
Things.
like a stunt casting, to be
It
honest.
seems, yeah. And then there's the guy from You, the main guy. I don't know his name from You. I don't know his name. So if anybody at home knows who that is, that's who it is. He just kind of looks like a white guy. And then
As
if you're
Reed
trying to picture
Richardson?
him, yeah, as Reed Richardson. No, it's Sue Storm, bro.
Well, I don't know if it's be Doctor
And
Doom.
then Melissa Benoist.
Are these just all people
These are like
people they
leaked.
want?
These are like the leaked cast. So Jason Segel is apparently 100% confirmed, and then the other three that I said were like leaked.
That cast seems so randomly put together.
Yes, and not sure how I feel about it, but
Now,
let's get back to the list.
John Krasinski as Reed Richards, everyone wanted. They gave it to us, and then everyone clowned.
Because
This is why I hate.
Like, was he
people.
bad, or people were like
He wasn't great, but
so bad? Because you seem to like a lot of things.
But I had no issues with his portrayal. Some of the decisions that were made by his character were strange.
Doctor Strange.
Yes, and the Multiverse of Madness. But I mean, when he showed up on the screen, I lost my marbles.
Right. They did a really good job of keeping that
Yeah, and
not leaked.
it's because they put Professor X in the trailer, so it threw everyone off the scent that there was any bigger spoiler.
Right.
They were like, they already spoiled it for us in the trailer. What more could there be?
And then yeah.
So, but yeah, it's just like, this is why I just hate people.
Fair enough.
It's because they beg and beg and beg and beg and beg, and then they're like, all right, here you go. And they're like, not like that.
But that's fair though.
Yeah, but
If
shut up.
If I'm begging,
But it wasn't like he came and he was like, my name is Reeds Richard. Oh fuck. I mean chocolate. Right. It's not like he botched it. He just was like kind of there. And he was
exactly. He's just kind of there. That was exactly what they didn't want. They wanted a Reed Richards. That was John Krasinski.
Right, but
They wanted Ted Kaczynski to play Reed Richards. You don't know who that is.
or
idiot.
maybe they put him in the movie in Doctor Strange knowing that people were going to hate it, also knowing they didn't want John Krasinski as Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four movie, so they put him in this movie with the sole purpose of getting people to stop wanting it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
But I still wanted it. I left the movie and I was like, man, I really hope John Krasinski is still Reed Richards, but
I
he
think
probably
like
won't be.
when people, I think what it is the problem. You had no problem with it, but you don't have a problem with most MCU things or like most things.
Mm-hmm.
So when people beg for, please give us John Krasinski, it's a perfect casting, and then they do it, it's like, that was it.
I kind of wish that.
Fucking kidding me.
I kind of wish that I was the only person that watched these movies in the whole world.
And you could explain. Then you could redo them. And
No,
then make
just
money.
so that I could like them and not have like half
just-
of the
just
universe.
like 'em.
I know it's
I'll probably be in your
annoying.
ear chirping, but
It's annoying.
other than me.
You're annoying.
But I don't. I also, everything I say is a grain of salt because I also don't watch majority of these things. Like I didn't watch Doctor Strange. I don't watch the TV shows because I just can't be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have an opinion.
What's next?
Echo
Gonna have Daredevil and
could
Kingpin.
be maybe cool. Don't know what it is.
You don't like Daredevil or Kingpin.
I
so you're
like
gonna-
those characters. I don't like the boring TV show.
Right. Again,
I don't
You're
like
like
the
in the. You're in the 1%.
I know that.
I don't understand. That's one that I don't understand. How you like. You text me. You're like, this is Kingpin. And I was like, I don't.
The
even
Kingpin,
understand that.
they did him like the Hulk, bro. The Kingpin in the first season of the Daredevil is a literal actual pussy. I could fight him.
The guy like caves in
He
someone's
doesn't-
head with a door.
Yeah, once.
You know who directed that episode?
Kendrati.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sick. He did that one time, and all the other times he's just like crying, and he cries over some random girl who he met once.
He cries over Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa, after the first time meeting him, doesn't answer his call, and he's like, "Fuck!" That's it. I'm done. I'm taking over New York.
I'm kingpin now.
That's it. I'm taking over New York. So it didn't. Yeah, I don't know. He felt like kind of a whiner.
Whatever. You're a bozo for
Kinda
that
felt like
take.
an incel to me,
You're
but
you're
that's
bozo.
fine.
You're bozo. You're bozo. You're bozo. Next.
I liked Daredevil, but then like multiple seasons of that is just like, oh, I can't.
We're not getting multiple seasons. We're getting 18 episodes in one season.
There's 3 seasons, bro.
Yeah.
So I finished season 1. Get it, man. Come on. Okay.
You didn't watch
Echo,
season 2 with Elektra?
No. Echo. That's a C tier character. Echo.
Elektra or Echo?
Electro and Echo.
Not Electro.
Electro. Electra, dude. She got the size. That's it.
She's a
If
Raphael.
she didn't have size, who? Who is she?
She's got kicks as well, bro.
Okay.
Next.
Captain Marvel sequel.
The Marvels, yeah.
Won't be watching that.
That's fine. I will be.
Loki season 2. Won't be watching that because I didn't watch season 1.
You should watch season 1.
I won't.
Why?
I don't know. There's not enough time in my life to warrant. I would rather do something else. Like
You're watching Suits for the 7th time, bro.
I would rather watch Suits for the 7th time than Loki.
You're low-key a dumbass.
Blade.
Buzz sick.
I'll be sick.
Yeah.
I just don't know how they're gonna.
Do you think Blade is going to fight Morbius?
Nope.
Okay.
He's not a vampire hunter, dude.
He is.
That's exactly what he is.
He's not Vampire Hunter, dude.
He's literally called.
Oh my god.
Blade the Vampire Hunter.
No, it's Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna have
Dude,
the
you
same
bored?
actor as
It's because no one
Luke
cares.
Cage, but I guess they're
No one
just
cares.
gonna they're just gonna say fuck it.
They'll be like, no one cares.
They're just gonna say fuck it.
They're gonna say, did you guys watch Luke Cage? No. Okay, we don't care.
Ironheart is going to be them trying to revive the name of Iron Man so they can keep making money off.
No,
the
her
name
name's
Iron Man.
Ironheart. Oh, different character.
No, but it's the same idea. They're gonna be like, oh, we can't making as much money as we were when
But
Iron
here's
Man
the
was
thing.
around.
Here's
Let's
the thing.
make
Here's
another
the thing.
one.
Stan Lee wrote all of these comic books 40 years
Dude, you
ago.
don't
It's not the MCU being like, let's just make up a new
No, I know
character that's
that.
Iron Man.
No, I know that. I'm saying they had to choose this one, and also you can't make that.
Okay, what movie would you
because
rather see
there's
instead of
Arm
Ironheart?
Fall Off Boy.
That's
and
that's
DC,
DC.
but that doesn't mean that you should make a movie about his ass.
But they did.
Did
It's called the Suicide Squad. He's in it.
Fuck, man. Come on. That's my point. Just because they exist in the universe doesn't mean you have to make a movie.
Okay, so
around
who
them.
would you rather have them make a movie about other than Ironheart?
Spider-Man. You asked.
We already have had 3 Spider-Man.
Don't kill off Iron Man. Don't kill off Captain America.
Well, tell
Keep
Robert
them.
Downey Jr. to sign a new contract
I
next
did.
time.
I DM'd him, and he was like, "Sure, buddy. I'll sign it. I'll sign it. Release the contract.
Send it through DocuSign.
No.
Name one comic book character that you'd rather
I can't
have
off the top of my head.
Yes.
Okay, Hulk.
They don't have the rights.
They don't have the rights, but
And they and they have made one.
and it was good with Edward Norton.
It was a movie that
It
came
was
out.
Abominable. Abominable was
There was
in the
the
end.
abominable. There was
Abominable
Bumbles.
Snowman was in the end.
Bumbles was in that movie, and he did bounce.
Anyways, I thought Ironheart was gonna be Iron Fist, and that would have been cool.
Iron Fist has a TV show, and it was
it
one
was
of the worst
lame.
of all
I
time.
know.
So watch it.
So I'm not gonna watch it because it's lame. Man, I just don't. Man, it's you
Watch
could have
The
this
Punisher,
conversation-
though.
I could have this conversation on Face in the Blue. I don't understand how it's possible. How it is possible
Plosives.
to make a bad video game or a bad TV show or movie. It's just it's not hard. It's really not hard.
You just.
It's
I'll tell you,
really
it's
not
pretty
hard.
easy actually. You just hire people who aren't good at writing.
But how do those people exist, and how are they getting hired, and how is
Here's
this
the problem.
career
Here's
that
the
they've
problem.
chosen?
Here's the problem. Fans always think that they can write stuff better, and then you see some of the fan fiction, and you're like, "Oh my
Okay,
god."
so I'm not saying that I would be a better writer.
I'm not talking about
I'm saying-
fanfic. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like rewritten movies, and you're just like, dude, that is just so cringe.
So I'm not saying like I would be a better writer, because individual dialogue I wouldn't be good at, but like let me be a consultant on the general direction of where to take video games.
But here's the
movies.
thing.
And I'll make the world good.
Here's the thing. These movies get 70%, 80%, 90%, which means that
On
the
IGN?
majority of people on Metacritic, Rotten Tomatoes, on
Rotten
review
Tomato
websites,
critics, though.
IMDb. They're all, yeah, they all get. I mean, some get lower, but these movies are generally pleasing to the mass audience. So they don't care about.
I've never heard
you
anybody not
that's
complain about the
angry,
Marvel.
because the complainers are the loudest people, and the people who like it are like me, who just go, okay, I'm just not going to
But
engage,
even, like,
because
video games.
if I go out there and I say I like this, then there's going to be 10 bozos who come and say like, why did you like it? It actually wasn't good.
But where are the bozos that'll say it is good?
They are people of higher intelligence.
Wrong. So, Agatha, Coven of Chaos.
Covent?
Coven of Chaos is lame.
Covert Chaos?
That's a F tier character. I don't even know who she is. So
She was in WandaVision.
I know like who she is, but I didn't know who she was before I looked up Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Captain America, but without Captain America.
Not true.
The real Captain America.
Also not
Come
true.
on, man, just make him the Falcon.
The original Captain America, you mean?
And even
Sure,
even
I'll
if
accept
Stan Lee made Sam and Bucky Captain America, I think that's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, we had this conversation the other day.
Well, yeah, but we didn't have it on the podcast.
It's called Captain America New World Order, and Hulk Hogan will be in it.
And I strongly believe that they're only naming it Captain America because they know the name Captain America will sell
No, because
more
at the
than
end of the TV
Falcon.
show, he became Captain America.
Because they knew where they were going. They didn't just decide the other day to make a Captain America. They knew when they've known for years that this, like, the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Like Phase 6, they didn't not announce Phase 6 because they don't know what they're going to do.
Well, they might not.
It's planned out. Come on, man. Phase 7 and 8 is probably planned out. They're probably going to be getting fucking Hydro Man they're going to be making a Hydro Man solo movie, and he's going to be the good guy.
Like Hydro Man with Han Solo?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Daredevil, it's just going to be, in my opinion, another show with a lot of filler. Like a lot of talking, and I don't know. I think that should be a movie.
That's
in my
what
opinion.
Suits is.
No, but Suits is not that. Suits is not filler. I always feel like when I'm watching Suits, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh, dude, you were pretty laid back when I walked in today.
I was like, so, yeah, I don't know. It's just me. It felt like it was just a very dark show, which I get. That's fine. But the darkness plus the boringness plus the filler plus the characters kind of being like, okay, like Daredevil was cool, but Kingpin was a loser, and so were the other two friends were losers, and they were just like always in peril and needing to be saved, and like, anyways, and I didn't like that he didn't have his Daredevil suit the whole season. I was like, is he gonna get the fucking suit already, man? Come on.
You're complaining about not having him in the suit, and then you're like, oh, you got the suit, I'm going to stop watching the show
I wasn't like, he's in the suit now, but he's in the suit now, I'm going to stop watching. It's like, he's in the suit, but that doesn't excuse the rest of the show. So I think that should be a movie.
You should watch Punisher.
I won't be, because it's a TV show, and I'm not going to watch Marvel TV shows.
Just going to watch Suits
If
for the 8th time.
Punisher was a movie, watching it.
I don't understand this
Daredevil's a
hatred
movie,
towards the idea of
watching
a TV show. That just doesn't make any sense.
It's too much. It's too much commitment. Because Suits, I can watch. Suits is like a comfort show, and same with like sitcoms.
Like, how many times have you watched New Girl?
But that's different because I don't have to pay attention to that show. I don't have to pay attention to Suits. I can just throw it on, go on my phone, eat food, like throw it on in the background. These ones, if I'm not sitting here and being like...
You just have so many negative opinions about everything that's coming out for someone who hates just TV shows. So you automatically hate all the TV shows.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying you don't...
For a TV show, it's good.
I'm not saying you don't get to have an opinion, but if you don't like TV shows, then you can't negatively comment on a TV show that hasn't even come out yet just because it's a TV show.
Sure, I can. Because
you can, but that's just
because
it's
I
just
know
not productive.
My opinions on TV shows, and it's...
But that's fine. But you're saying it
boring.
like it's going to be bad because it's a TV show.
In my opinion, it will be.
Okay, but I'm telling you that the TV shows, in large part, that have come out are not bad.
To me, they are. That's the point of this. We're giving our opinions.
We're giving our not shared interest.
It's a shared interest in Marvel, but I just don't like the MCU.
That's fine. But for someone who doesn't like the MCU, you sure have a lot of opinions.
Because it's relevant. What else do you want to talk about? Your dog?
Let's talk about F1.
Fuck no.
Tour de France.
All right. Tour de France.
What else is coming out? Lance Armstrong.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts will be cool. And except for the Red Hulk guy's not in it, so they can't make him a nerd. I was gonna say they're gonna make him a nerd, but they can't do that because he's already dead.
No, unless they recast that character.
He's dead.
They might. He is dead. Rip.
Fantastic Four, that'll be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it won't be. Let's see, 8 times the charm.
They made it into a TV show. They just announced it.
Oh fuck! I'm not watching it.
They're turning all the movies into TV shows just so that you don't watch them.
Okay, let me wrap up why I don't like TV shows so that I don't have to keep defending myself. Mm-hmm. I don't like TV shows because it's too much of a commitment, in my opinion. Daredevil, if it was a movie, I would love it. Loki, if it was a movie, I would love it. But because it's so many. I know it's 6 episodes. Well, some of them are 6 episodes. This one's going to be 18. I think the Daredevil Netflix ones were like 13. Mm-hmm. It's still 13-hour episodes of having to sit and focus for that entire hour 13 times for 3 seasons. And sometimes that stuff's boring. Like, not all of it is 100% of the time action-packed. Not that it needs to be, but it's just so much to just dial in on all the time. And with TV shows, I don't like that. With a TV show, I like to just throw it on. I don't want to like sit there and pay attention. A movie, I will. Fine. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure for a TV show, it's good. Same with books. I don't like to read a book. I'm sure there are books out there that are good for books, but I'm not going to like it because I don't want to read a book.
So here's the other thing is why some of these need to be TV shows is I've already said budgets.
Right.
And if everything was a movie, Phase 4 would be done in 2025.
So let it be done in 2025.
But then people would complain about it going on too long. It's already getting complaints that it's been going on too long. And it's been 2 years.
Well, I just hate my life.
Fair.
So Thunderbolts is cool. Fantastic Four is cool. Kang Dynasty will be cool.
It's actually Dynasty Warriors.
But I'm going to complain more. Kang Dynasty is going to be just like Avengers Endgame, but with B tier characters.
No, it's going to be like
Black
Infinity
Panther's
War.
Gone too. That guy was
going to be like
he's
Infinity
gone.
War with B tier characters.
V tier.
With V
Yeah,
with
Infinity War.
Vsauce?
Infinity War, but with B tier characters, which it's a movie, so I'm going to go see it. And it's with Kang, so that's pretty cool. Unless Kang's also a nerd.
They're all nerds.
Actually, no, they did Thanos, but I liked Thanos. So I trust them to make like
Thanos was a nerd.
He had glasses. And then Secret War, cool, except
So there's gonna be a bunch of
B-tier,
nerds. There's gonna be a bunch of
except
nerds.
it's
Doctor
B-tier.
Doom is a nerd.
Dr. Doom
Galactus
nerd.
is a
They're
nerd. The
not going to be in
X-Men are
Secret War, man.
nerds.
If you think they're going to be in Secret War, you're an idiot.
If you go on Wikipedia and look up Secret War, it goes characters.
All of them.
Every single
Yeah,
character.
Iron Man and Captain America are also in Secret War.
No, they're dead. In the MCU, remember?
So the Wikipedia, there's already Wikipedia on fucking.
So
Secret
maybe not
Wars, the
Galactus.
movie?
Maybe not Galactus. Doctor Doom will 100%
Maybe.
be in it. The X-Men will be in it because they've already announced
Right.
X-Men, basically.
Right.
And then all the other characters. Kang.
Echo.
Daredevil.
Yeah, it's gonna be Secret War with Captain Marvel, Echo, Rocket, Secret Invasion, Ant-Man,
What I'm hoping
Loki,
is...
Agatha.
What I'm hoping for is
Daredevil.
that... Shut up already.
That's gonna be the Secret War.
The Secret War. What I'm hoping
Secret
is
War.
because this is the multiverse saga, I'm hoping that they bring back... You know how like in Endgame they did the portals and they brought all the superheroes back from the dead? I hope that they
No.
bring all the villains that we've lost back from the dead into the movie.
And they just fucking body the shit out of them.
And they just win.
That would be cool.
And then they kill all the B tier characters
And
so
then
you can
there's
stop
only
fucking
C-tier
complaining.
characters.
Then there's only... Yeah,
Ant-Man.
Agatha. There's only Agatha left.
Agatha and Ant-Man team up.
Yeah.
Then they make an Ant-Man and Agatha.
Dude, oh my god.
Oh my god. Then they... Anyways.
Then they make an Agatha chicken...
So, moral of the story is...
Moral of the story
I
is,
like
guys,
Marvel, I
I'm
don't
really
like
excited for
MCU.
basically everything that's coming out, and Ethan isn't excited for anything
I'm
that's coming
excited
out.
for... Okay, let me wrap up my thoughts.
Okay.
What I'm excited for. Blade.
What am I excited for?
Blade, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, Kang Dynasty, Secret War. Other than that, Ant-Man, I'll watch, but I'm not like excited for. I'll probably watch it. Guardians of the Galaxy, I might watch it, but I'm not like excited for it.
Now you're gonna watch Andor.
I think that's just a planet in Star Wars.
No, it's the. You remember Rogue One, your favorite movie?
Mm-hmm.
The guy who blows up with the girl.
R2-D2, yeah.
R2D2 is gonna be in the show.
Oh, look at that.
That's the dude.
I'll watch a Star Wars. I think also
They're
too
making
like
a show about
it
him.
It is also Marvel. I really don't care about WandaVision. I don't care about Loki.
That show
really.
came out already.
Like, I'm saying why I don't watch the TV shows.
Right.
Like a Star Wars TV show, I'll watch it. So I don't know. I just think
Andor is like a D tier character.
I think I probably won't. Maybe I'll watch that show. I don't know, but
I will watch it.
I like the story. That's why I'm watching the TV shows of Star Wars. I like the story.
But you have to pay attention, and I know that's hard for you.
It is hard.
Kind of had to pay attention a little bit in Obi-Wan.
It is, but most of there's a lot of filler in
Clone
Obi-Wan.
Wars. There's a lot of filler and a lot of paying
Yes.
attention.
And there's a lot of filler in Obi-Wan, and I watched a thing that was like,
But why
Oh,
do you
no,
care
no,
about
no.
filler? You'd want less content?
yes, I don't want to be bored.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But
less content.
but more content at what cost? It's like quantity. That's like the
But I don't
MCU is
care.
just quantity over quality.
But there are
nowadays.
quality moments.
Moments. It should all be quality. That's like saying that's
I
like
would
turning
argue-
in an essay that's 12 pages and then giving you a D
So
grade,
all of
and
my
they're like, there's
essays-
just quantity over quality, and you're like, no, but there's moments. Yeah, there's moments. That's why it didn't get an F.
But I'd rather they come out with a. Okay, that's actually not true.
No,
I was
it's
gonna
not
say I'd
true.
rather they come out with a good 8 episode than a great 6 episode.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
I'd obviously rather come out with a great 6 episode. But I mean, like
Like, would you? Okay,
I don't understand.
let's
Do you
say-
just want like
No.
5-minute episodes of Obi-Wan swinging a lightsaber and then the
No, I
credits
want it to be a
roll?
2.5 hour movie. And
But-
I watched someone on TikTok say why it should have been, and they took all the episodes, they cut it together and made a 2.5 hour movie and posted it for people to just watch. Eventually got taken down, but then everyone was watching. It was like, dude, this is a million times better, and this is how it should have been.
You know what movie has no filler? Venom.
Because it's an hour.
Yeah.
Dude, one episode of Daredevil's longer than Venom, bro.
Exactly.
Anyways, so, yeah.
Guys, let us know your thoughts.
Those are our thoughts. Let us know your thoughts in the opinions in the opinion section down below.
Mm-hmm.
Let's turn this into a debate. Let's turn this into an argument in the comment section, because those are always fun. So, anyways, yeah. Thank you guys. I think we're going to call it there.
I actually want to talk about the DCEU now.
Actually, want to talk about DC
Oh, and
Phase
Aquaman
4.
2. We know that that's coming out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they...
Aquaman 2's out
Are you dumb in the head?
with Amber Heard.
It's
Or
only
is
the
it
first
only the
one.
first one? Oh, I thought there were two.
We got Black Adam, Shazam. I don't know what the subtitle is for that
Fuel
one.
of the Fate. Something like that.
Fuel of the Fates.
It's not that. Don't look it up. There's no time.
Stop, we don't
Shazam
have time
2,
for this. Aquaman 2. That's it.
Batman.
There's nothing announced.
No, there's nothing announced. But
MCU was just like, here's 20
That's what I'm saying. It's
things.
quantity over quality. Anyways,
You think that DCEU is better, more
Not-
quality
no,
than
it's
MCU?
less- it's neither quantity or quality.
Oh my god,
But
dude,
there's
that's what I'm saying, man.
None of it's
they're
quality.
putting out Aquaman 2, man. That's gonna be way
It's
better.
gonna be wicked.
I'd
bro.
rather watch Marvel Aquaman.
I'd rather watch Marvel's Aquaman and DC's Aquaman.
Yeah, at the
Anyways,
same time,
guys.
next to next.
We'll talk about that on the next episode. Let us know your thoughts down below, and if
We
you
can
like,
crap on DC movies all day long because I don't care, and those movies are
we
stupid.
can't. Those are great. So, anyways,
This guy doesn't have time to sit down and watch a 40-minute episode of TV, but the guy
but
can
it
sit
isn't
down and
fun to
watch
watch an
the
hour
Snyder
podcast.
Cut.
I didn't watch the Snyder Cut, man. It was in 4:3.
Snyder Cut 3 times and be like, this is art.
It was in 4:3.
is a work of
It's immediately not art because it's in 4:3.
No, that's what makes it art.
No, man. Anyways, we're ending the
All right,
podcast.
guys. We're ending it.
Those
This
are
is
our
the last
thoughts
episode.
on the Marvel podcast, and yeah,
We
let
love
us-
ya.
Let us know your thoughts in person. DM us. DM me. I need the ego boost. So
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
needs the algorithm.
algorithms are bullshit. They don't exist.
That'll be on our topic of next week.
Yeah, we'll save that.
We'll be
topic
breaking
for
down
next week. We'll be
algorithms.
breaking down algorithms and why it actually doesn't matter whether you follow the algorithm perfectly or not. YouTube's going to do what it wants to, and so is Instagram. So fuck it. Anyways.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Peace.